Donkey equal yo. Donkey equal yo. Donkey equal yo.
Step inside, lights flashing bright. Every aisle packed, it's a shopper's delight. Snacks, gadgets, fashion too. Don Quixote's got it all for you. Best deals in town, stack your cart. From anime merch to tech so smart. Late night run, we're open all day. Don Quixote, where you gotta stay. Don Quixote, where the deals don't stop. 24/7, always on top. Grab your goods, feel the vibe. Don Quixote, where you come alive.
Donkey equal yo.
Need ramen or a midnight snack. We got flavors that'll bring you back. Beauty gadgets, toys galore. Don Quixote, so much more. Souvenirs from Tokyo streets. Every corner a shopping treat. From Shibuya down to Osaka's lanes. Don Quixote, where the hype remains. Don Quixote, where the deals don't stop. 24/7, always on top. Grab your goods, feel the vibe. Don Quixote, where you come alive. Anytime, any place, we're open wide. Don Quixote, shopping guide. Prices crashing, lights so bright. Don Quixote, all day, all night. Don Quixote, where the deals don't stop. 24/7, always on top. Grab your goods, feel the vibe. Don Quixote, where you come alive. Don Quixote, where the deals don't stop. 24/7, always on top. Grab your goods, feel the vibe. Don Quixote, where you come alive. Anytime, any place, we're open wide. Don Quixote, your shopping guide. Prices crashing, lights so bright. Don Quixote, all day, all night. So when you're ready, hit the store. Don Quixote's got it, so much more. Shop till you drop, it's always a hit. Don Quixote, come on in.
Donkey equal yo.
오빤 강남스타일 Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up, fresh shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Some
We will be starting in just a minute. The next song is actually by a friend of mine called Frog Life. The artist name is La Spy. We will listen to that, and then we'll get going.
I wanna be free from the world, free from the stress, free all the drama that's always unfurled. I want to go out in the country and live my life so carefree where the water's crystal clear and there's nothing left to fear. I wonder if I find a witch. I wonder if she'll turn me into a frog. I just want to be a happy little frog, sitting on a log, dancing through the fog, on a lily pad, never feeling sad, 'cause I just want to be a happy little frog. Is that too much to ask for? Could you imagine living so free, living so wild, so untamed, not a single care, just being me, no rules, no life to be blamed, swimming under starlit skies where the moonlight never lies, every leap a new adventure, living life without indenture. I wonder if I find a witch. I wonder if she'll turn me into a frog. I just want to be a happy little frog, sitting on a log, dancing through the fog, on a lily pad, never feeling sad, 'cause I just want to be a happy little frog. Floating on my lily pad, soaking up the golden rays, never felt so good, so glad, living out my peaceful days. Hop from pond to pond I go, green and glistening in the light, nature's rhythm fast and slow, everything just feels so right, 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 right. This is how I wanna stay. I just want to be a happy little frog, sitting on a log, dancing through the fog, on a lily pad, never feeling sad, 'cause I just want to be a happy little frog. Is that too much to ask for?
And that was the song Frog Life by my friend La Spy. It is a very fun song. We listen to it every Friday night in Friday Night Dance Party. If anyone's ever like in VR chat, and you want to experience a very casual dance scene, there's a world called Club Orion in VR chat, and Friday nights the biggest instance, the instance with the most amount of people in it is usually our dance club. I'm usually busy being the hype dancer, so I don't talk a whole lot while I'm in that environment. But My job is to just keep dancing, keep the vibe going. That's pretty much the whole thing. That's been my job in every like dance group I've been in, and it's not even always told to me to do it. I just do it. But I remember when I was in a crew called Cyberpunk Ravers, that was literally my job. It was just to keep dancing. my friend Dare was always just like, Jilly, we just need you to dance. Like, you just keep doing you as much as possible. That way everyone's always excited and not nervous to dance. This song on the Bomber Cyberpunk soundtrack cracks me up. Ass, 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 ass. Shake it for me. So how's everyone? I'm doing okay. I had to like shake off being tired to do this. We're probably gonna do this for an hour and a half to 2 hours, because even though I think this game is really cool, it's a game that I have a hard time sitting through for very long periods of time, because it's just a lot of reading, and not even reading, but like sitting and watching people talk, you know, which is, you know, there's a place for that in games, absolutely, but it is a little hard to hold my attention sometimes. But at the same time, though, I'm pretty much at the beginning of the game, so there's probably a lot more that's going to be happening as I go through this. I hope everyone's doing okay. As you can tell, originally I decided this was going to be a Jilly stream, where Jilly was going to try and take on this game. Jilly is the other character of the channel. He is the more heroic and less unhinged character of the channel. I have switched to Jelena. Why? Because this game is going to be testing my patience. It's clear that I need to be a more unhinged individual, and that is the definition of who Jelena is. So that is what we will be doing. I need to make unhinged decisions and move fast and quick with them. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's turn the music off. Let's get into this game. Alright, there is a... I can use controller for this. Okay. Yes, but Frog Life is on YouTube by The Spy. Look it up, listen to it, do it. Actually, wait, before we do it, I think that's the link. Wait, 1 second. Let me get the beginning. Share. Copy. For anyone who might be interested in Frog Life. There you go, Frog Life. Is a happy little song about a happy little frog. Well, a person wanting to be a happy little frog. Alright, so. Disco Elysium. Last time we left off, previously on. We were dealing with a racist. That's pretty much the long and short of it. The guy believes in genetic superiority, and I either need to agree with him to get past him without having to fight him, or fight him. I am currently looking for other options still to see if that is a possibility, but I'm not seeing a whole lot. Part of me is like, I'm just trying to get him out of my way, so agreeing with him and just being like, yeah, whatever, racism, sure. And then go on about my business. Or fight him. And part of me really I just don't want to agree with him for the sake of just agreeing with him. Because he's a real shit person. Okay. Okay. We examine that. There's a lot of things to examine in this game
This
too.
Koslovatore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Oh, it needs to be encouraged.
The box seems happy.
Oh. So it is sentient. Okay.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Yeah.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. And then suddenly you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachon forever.
I wasn't expecting sentient mailbox. I'm gonna say good mailbox again.
The box seems happy.
Good. You hang in there, buddy. It's a rough world. Getting the hang of using a controller for this. I could not be bothered using the mouse with it.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Okay, we're gonna be the inanimate object sympathizer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. An X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Okay.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago.
I am impressed
Nothing
with
but
the
a
amount
rotten
of voice
tooth
acting in
remains of
this.
the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Aww. Poor birch tree. So I'm pretty much going around doing everything I can to not deal with this racist, I'll be real, in this game. Okay.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
Hey, well,
The streets will flow red once more. A
Oh!
torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
She got crazy eyes.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know?
Whoa, we got a
Your
badass
birth,
here.
Blood type. The last time I was tested for Hep C.
Yeah.
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a manowar. I ain't no snitch, pigsty.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
Damn.
Yeah?
I'm not against it, to be real.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building. The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Wake up, Samurai.
The woman on the
God damn
boat
it.
does not notice her staring.
That was my wake up samurai alarm.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Gotta get a little wacky,
Good
huh?
idea,
Gotta get a little
piggies.
wacko?
Run along
Gotta-
now.
got-
Watch
gotta-
your back,
got- gotta get some
Conqueror.
wacky going?
We've got eyes on you.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual...
Why would you
medical
let me do this then?
Very unusual.
You can tell I'm not right in the head.
Of his ultimate
Why?
ability.
Why are you letting me do this?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation. And the full cooperation of the...
Like, Kim's awesome and everything, but I feel like he's also a little lazy because he's just letting random person who has brain problems do everything. It's clear I have problems.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the fourth stage to the back stay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
I went with that because I wanted to have her kind of. I'm trying to come at it from a wacky angle. I'm trying to be like, okay, well, what do you think about this? Tattoos on their body, ah! Like,
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
okay, so she does know about
The
this.
information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
I mean, yeah.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of my life and the world. That's a lot. We're just gonna go, yes. Actually, no, we're going crazy.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound.
Okay, I wasn't
simply
expecting
can't
that.
imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
True.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. Feelings.
Come on! Snake Eyes! Ah!
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
Officer,
Damn.
you know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting it.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Okay.
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Yeah.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Kim, why are you all over here? Okay.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
I didn't. I did it. I clearly didn't.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Looking for the badge still might not be a bad idea. Let me.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Put in the request, leave the game open for 3 months.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Is what you want to say. But look at that lady. Take a guess. Why, yes. Tucked away. While dull. Now look at you. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too. You think your little communism. No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what?
Meth and dextroamphetamine.
Oh, just
Julia,
actual meth?
and
Okay.
various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes, after they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut, yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link. The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour.
Ah,
into the
truck
city.
drivers.
Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now.
Yeah.
Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the Union in another.
Is there a way to get around this racist in this game?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of liters of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open the drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi. But we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand. We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers. How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With
Oh.
all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay. Okay.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Yes? Excellent. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus. Why? By throwing off half a century of... But
Okay.
I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is
Oh.
short of stature, you see. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board. In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board. It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags, a disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Okay.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrog, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Pleading the fifth. Okay, gotcha. So, yes.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with
hello,
men like
Kiri.
him for a living. If there is
How
anyone
have you
more
been?
venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Oh, my hands. Ugh.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
They're quite literally pulling the twin technique.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Good. Wait. Food. Okay, give me a second. I gotta try and decode this message. Okay, I managed to get out. Good, bad, and hollow. Unemployment is... It's cut off weird on the thing. 1 second. Hello there. Hello there. Unemployment is... God, Kiri, I'm having a hard time getting this last word. Can you please just tell me what the last word is? I've gotten all of it. I just can't get the last one. My brain isn't reading it right. Ever... Wait. Ever punishing? Ever pushing? Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're having a rough time, man. Like, ugh. I've been meaning to actually reach out to you recently to check, see, make sure you're doing all right, because I hadn't heard from you in a while. I hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. For those who are confused why I'm saying that again, I'm talking to the person in the chat called Hello there. You've chosen a name in which confusion is sowed, friend, and I appreciate it. I would say option 1 is what they were. Option 3 is honestly, I think, a ridiculous description. I think option 2 makes the most sense because they are kind of draining this public, this town.
Indeed, and a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech, I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
You're on a boat.
Yes, I am.
No other people on boats, are
Of
there?
course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
We're on a what?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
She nods attentively.
The boat? No. It is called Cor de Lady 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something.
I think
Someone.
I think so, Curie, but we have, like, played Rivals in this past year or so. At one point. In the actual Discord, so that's I think that was our last interaction. Outside of, I think, a couple streams.
Okay. How about Cor de Lady 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cor de Lady, and its hull is 19 paces long.
Dolores.
Why Dolores? Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name, but thank you for the suggestion. It's a pleasure craft, a 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing, though these days I mainly use it for business.
Do you used to race it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I think I just cringed. Ugh.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
It's the best part, right, Kim?
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
I am happy for the regained memories. I'm a little confused as to what that's referring to. Is it referring to when we played Rivals and we all hung out that one time? Also, talk about a game that speed ran the problem with Overwatch, by the way. I really enjoyed Rivals, and then it just got worse. And also, my main only ever got nerfs, and it really upset me. It really upset me. Mantis never got a buff, like, ever. Like, she got, like, mechanic changes, but not, like, a buff specifically. But there was always some kind of nerf involved.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two Insulindic regattas. Even finished once. The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
I see.
Actually, you don't. It is a little known fact among those rogue police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
I actually don't believe you, Kim. I don't. I don't believe you. Do not give me that bullshit. More like Anarchy Act. It's whatever. Okay.
About the boat? Good. What we do. The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
No, not a billion. 20 billion?
It's a number, officer. It's made of 1,000 millions. And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions. Warpines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility. They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Okay, okay.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment. The door rattles against your knuckle. The door rattles.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who I am. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint.
Good attempt, Kim. Good attempt. Alright, so we have a little more information of the goings-ons here.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Wait, why piss?
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Right, man, rivals.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo athleticus.
Hell yeah.
The worn and beaten.
We can sit on benches after we've solved.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Thank you, disembodied voice. Okay. Nope, what's up here? Oh, fucking Q, no.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to...
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
That's kind of what I was
Probably
thinking.
has one.
Fuck you, Kuno. Fucker. Okay. I am slowly realizing there are
Okay. Things going on in this world that I was not paying attention to before, but it's because I was still kind of like getting into like the feel of the world. But I think.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the world.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there. They don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard. What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
We'll come back to him. I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Okay, no, go to the door, please. There we go.
This trash container, with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
I'm opening it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
What's that? I won't unhear. Okay, I'm going to ask you. So I won't unhear Sisyphus Prime Ultra Kill. I'm assuming it's a reference to Ultra Kill. I have not played Ultra Kill. I do know that it's about a robot that's filled by blood.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles.
Turbo noodles.
Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
This is the corpse pants, isn't that?
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
I've seen my friend Sam play it a lot, and it looks really fun. It looks really fun. It's not my type of game, but it looks fun.
That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have...
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste.
This is a military-type overgarment.
Oh.
Serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is...
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
God, I fucking hate those kids.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash can. It's just organic waste. Nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Well...
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Oh, okay.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
Yeah, don't judge me.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, so inventory. Okay. 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 Wait, no, I don't want to go that way. That's right, I have both my shoes now, okay. I do need to look more at the inventory stuff, but I also want to see if I can find my fucking badge. That guy's too busy for me, okay.
You see a heavy steel door. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. Gart is the person to ask about this, the cafeteria manager.
Okay.
Can I help you? What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, good night, Curie. Thank you. You have a good night.
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk.
Wait, you
dust.
don't know what's in your own...
Dust.
What? How do you not know what that is?
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why...
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Yes? Another thing. Great. I love... Yes? Yes. Have you got a lot? A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Like what?
Okay, let's see if I can go back up here. Because if I can find my badge...
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your ears recedes.
Hey, don't worry, Kim. I'm not gonna try and assault a woman. Calm down. Like, Christ.
Yes?
No response. He just arches his brow. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances. The bed is cold and not but
Interesting. Yeah, so I'm not seeing the badge here. Alright, well, we have a little bit more information to go by. Oh, and I do have interactables, too. I need to take a look at. Let's see here. Oh,
an
gotcha.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across. It still kind of looks like a map of the stuff gone. For you to discover. Someone close to the victim might know. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermark.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages, and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Oh, thank you, Kim. I needed to hear that. I think we all need to hear that sometimes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another,
I would have given them props if
Square
they just
Book
yelled
Murders.
them.
Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Yeah, the square bullet hole murders is interesting.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man.
Twinsies!
Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good with salted dessert.
It's like the one thing that we've been like we've bonded on.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow,
carbons.
some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones
Okay, no, so these
station
are
calls,
tickets, okay.
And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. A monetary penalization ranging from 20
I'm enjoying
to
logicking
severe cases
this
allow
out.
for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are wrapped blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside.
Something about
ever so
blue.
lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, you four-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself. And then, it's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later. Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it so a hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. It's unjust, that's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? It was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work.
Fair.
Just finish.
Okay, so... Okay. I'm moving on. Alright, we have a few different leads now, though. You know what? Okay, so we've not completed, like, a single fucking mission so far. Just because there's just so much going on. Is this Kim's?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange. The lights unfold with a
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
All right. Oh.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City.
All of them worse than here. There are many of them. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
So there's definitely some kind of
Those
code
are
system.
perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth? Maybe you were a diplomat, or in PR. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Okay.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Yes.
It's Not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page. To the
Oh.
right of the task description.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type. Yes. Guess what's yours? No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Here.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go? What? Jealous of this? They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Oh god, let's hope so.
That won't happen.
Well, fuck you.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The handles are long and sleek. The pry bar, cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. It's robust. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
This is the Capri Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up.
The Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes. No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable head.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. The frequency tableau lights up, and the soft purr of a...
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
I will be right back. This will not take long. I'm going to go fill up a drink real quick. All right, I'm back. We're gonna take a small break. I'm gonna be here the whole time. I'm just gonna be preparing this drink. I'm gonna turn some music on real quick, and we'll just kind of chat. Well, we'll play Frog Song again. Yeah, Frog Song. So I'm preparing a pre-workout drink because I'm going to be going to a dance party in VR Chat later. I had mentioned it, Club Orion, later tonight. But also I've decided I'm going to go, since no one's redeemed it and I'm curious because I have all these root beers in my fucking house, I'm going to go ahead and redeem bonus soda myself because I want to try this root beer out. I got fucking 6 other root beers in the house and I bought it for this whole purpose. A happy little frog. The lily pad. Let's see. There we go. I went ahead and redeemed it. That way it's, you know, it can't be redeemed again. At least it shouldn't be able to be redeemed again. Shaky Shaky, the pre-workout drink. Alright. Oh god, I hate pre-workout drinks. Alright. All right. I ain't drink the whole thing yet, but so we have a root beer. We have a bonus soda going on, right? Let me find. Let me find an image of it. Oh, it's a goddamn WebP. God damn it. 1 second here. Save. I officially have a root beer folder on my computer now. Alright. I want to be a happy little frog.
Is that too much to
Ask for. So this is the root beer we got going on. Virgil's root beer. Alright. It's got like a special metal hinge on it and everything. Alright, so Virgil's root beer. Let me describe some stuff on it. It's a micro brewed with natural ingredients. Again, I bought all these in a Cracker Barrel. This is the special Bavarian Nutmeg Edition. So rich and creamy, you'll swear it was made in heaven. Is the winner of the NASFT Outstanding Beverage Award. Microbrewed with all natural ingredients. 1 pint. Let's see here. The nutrition facts label is fucking, like, impressive looking. What's in this thing? I'm a little concerned because there's no actual ingredient list, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. I mean, it has nutrition information, but only like calories and sugar and sodium. No sodium in it, actually. What the fuck? That's not something I expected. All the carbs are from sugar. All of it. Which means I'm probably not going to drink this whole thing in one sitting because I have diabetes. Virgil's root beer. Naturally made for the root beer connoisseur. I'm kind of getting excited for this one. Special edition Bavarian Nutmeg is a time-honored blend of herbs and spices inspired by Bavarian craft beverage tradition. Oh, here's the ingredients. Okay, it's very little. Okay. Ingredients: purified carbonated water, cane sugar, natural flavors, citric acid, and herbs and spices. Contains no gluten, GMOs, artificial preservatives, or caffeine. Manufactured by Reed's, yada yada yada. Okay. Okay, so we got ourselves a fancy root beer, a genuine fancy root beer here. I gotta cut this label off. Okay, it's got a really complicated metal mechanism for the top. There we go. Okay. Ooh. I like the smell of that. This bottle's huge, by the way. Genuinely huge. Genuinely huge. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip. I don't know how to feel about that. It feels flat. Like, it does not taste carbonated at all. Or rather, the mouthfeel is not carbonated. At all. Like, there's no carbonation to this whatsoever. So I'm willing to bet that this sealing mechanism here probably did not keep in that carbonation as good as a metal cap would have, is my guess. It's also kind of weak, I'll be real. Like, the description of this root beer had me hyped up, and my reaction to it after drinking it is shrug. It did not live up to that hype at all. Yeah, I don't really care for that. It's not bad, it's just not impressive. In fact, that blonde root beer we had last time, fantastic compared to this. And that blonde root beer was actually pretty good though, I'll be real. But the coolest thing about this root beer is the bottle that it comes in. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that. Like, either this just isn't a heavily carbonated thing, even though it says it has carbonated water in it, or it lost its carbonation because of the sealing mechanism of it, which makes me worried for the rest of the root beers that I bought about 3 weeks ago, wondering if they're all going to be flat now, but also they have a different sealing mechanism. They're just metal capped. This one here has got a rubber stopper with a metal clasp and a plastic topper on it, which looks cool. It's definitely my favorite part about the root beer. I might keep the bottle, actually, because it's kind of neat. FNDP. Another song with my friend Les By. Okay. Enough of the root beer review. I'm actually... Okay. This is going to sound bad. But I'm going to drink some of my pre-workout drink to kind of the more the root beer flavor stays in my mouth from that, I don't like it more, basically. It hangs around for a long time. So I'm going to drink more of my pre-workout drink, which I'm going to emphasize, I don't like pre-workout drinks. So the fact that I'm using it to wash this out, I might, like, okay, I'm gonna be real. That might be getting poured out of this bottle. Because not a fan. I'm not a fan. That was hyped up a lot, and it did not live up to it at all. Actually, wait. I'm curious. What does Matt have to say about this? I can't remember what Matt from Bless Your Rank said about. Okay, we're taking a small tangent here. I gotta look into this here. If I don't have anything, okay, cool. Browser. Chrome? I can't remember if I have an actual... I need to set up my fucking viewing room setup again for the stream. Oh no, not browser. Fuck, that's not good. That's not what I need. Remove. Yes. Window capture. That's what I need from. No, not Disco Elysium again. Oh right, it doesn't recognize that when it's like there we are. Okay, so this is Matt from Bless Your Rank. Cool guy. He mainly just ranks foods and stuff, but he ranked root beers. I know he had Virgil's ranked on this. So I am curious. Actually, let me mess with the aspect ratio of this real quick. Please bear with me. Properties. No, not properties. What am I thinking? Filters. Crop. Alright, okay. 120, excuse me. Okay, 130. Okay, and then... Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, that should be good enough. Close. There, now we got a full screen here. Okay, so this is Matt from Bless Your Rank. Where is the Virgils?
So it begins. Burp counter. I'm not gonna do it. I know it's gonna gross people out. I'll try not to do. Try not to do it. Hanks.
Okay, Hanks. That's another one I have.
There you go.
I have most of the ones that he has in this video. Alright, that's Frosty. That one I don't think I have. Faygo root beer. The cheap soda root beer. Dad's is one that I am only going to do if you guys actually redeem that one. Because I hear it is terrible. And I've straight up seen that in gift baskets at Walmart. Brownies, that one I do have. Barks. Barks is a pretty solid one, I'll be real. That caffeine do add bite. Alright, here we are, Virgil's.
And meanwhile, next to him are two kids on two tree stumps. One is a young boy, fists in the air, just so excited for the root beer. The other one is a girl holding a Siberian husky puppy. Just a lot of imagery. I'm sure it has meaning, but I don't care.
Okay, I will say this. Okay, wait. Go back. Okay, that image there is different from the one I have on mine. I might have got a different kind. This is the special Bavarian Nutmeg edition that I have. I think he has like just a regular one. Mine has a guy that looks a little bit more artisan than this guy. He's like wearing like a proper apron and is like carrying a tray of root beer. And then the kids are sitting on tree stumps. They're sitting on like wooden hand-carved chairs. And the kid does not have his arms thrusted in the air. He just kind of leaning forward like, ooh, root beer. And then the little girl is just holding her doll. She didn't have a dog in this one. She's holding a doll. And she's just like, root beer for dinner again, Dad? Ugh. But the table is still a tree. But the table isn't a barrel. It's a tree stump. The difference is here.
Siberian husky puppy. Just a lot of imagery. I'm sure it has meaning, but I don't care. It is.
This image will give Jonkler scars.
A cane sugar, not carbonated water, sparkling filtered water. Brother.
Mine is carbonated water, or supposed to have had.
Mushroom extract. Mushrooms aren't roots. It's a fungus. And now it's among us. Thanks to you, Virgil.
Oh, that's right. Virgil puts like mushroom stuff in like one of theirs.
It's like watered down Faygo. I really don't. It's just The root beer flavor is not offensive. It's just so light. I wish I could.
Yeah.
I would love
Yeah.
to know if this was very expensive because
Mhm.
if it is, oh my God, what a scam! It just tastes like watered down Faygo, spot on. So I got to give it the edge over Faygo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly how this tastes. Yeah, that's what this tasted like. It like Faygo root beer already tastes like watered down root beer, and this is like watered down Faygo. Yeah. It's got root beer flavor that's not really offensive, but it's not good. Like, it's just not what I wanted. It's terrible in that regard. Like it hypes you up and lets you down. It's fucking weak, bro. Like, compare that to Barks, where you get fucking punched in the face by the root beer. That's what I want. I want to get punched in the face by root beer. Here, I'll blow up the image here so you guys can see what I was seeing. There's the label right there. That's the label that I'm seeing, which I think is far stranger than the label that's actually on it.
The root beer flavor is not offensive. It's just like how it's Among Us. Well, with the carbonated won't care. It is from Connecticut. Yankees are at it again. A cane sugar, not carbonated water, sparkling filtered water. Brother. Here we go. Cane sugar, meaning holding a side.
All right, so yeah, there we go. That's the difference in the labels right there. That is heavily different. I think I would have trusted root beer from this guy before I would have this guy. But it's not good though. It's not good. It's not good. It hyped it up so much, and I'm let down. I am sad. I can probably say with confidence, because I don't really need the sugar anyways. I would rather obtain the rest of my sugar content for the day in something else that I would actually like. So yeah, that's probably getting poured down the drain. Genuinely. It's not good. It's not good. Like, I'm not a huge fan of just drinking root beer water. That's basically what that tastes like. If LaCroix made a root beer. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to actually no, let's see what
Siberian rum roots. It's a fungus. And now it's Among Us. Thanks to you, Virgil. You big muscular dum-dum. It's just like watered down Faygo. I really don't. It's just the root beer flavor is not offensive. It's just so light. I wish I kept receipts. I would love to know if this was very expensive because if it is,
probably
oh
was.
My God, what a scam! It just tastes like watered down Faygo, spot on. So I got to give it the edge over Faygo. I'm gonna give it the edge over. I'm gonna give Brownie. I have to read that Brownie again and have that. It's just so wrong. Also, you put
now I am curious. I am curious about how Brownie tastes now. If he's putting it above Virgil's. If Virgil's is that
don't
bad.
Like that at all. You can't just be rummaging through the forest, grabbing whatever you see, Virgil, and putting it in the pot. Okay? There's a science to it. Root beer is a science. Okay, Virgil? Just you can't. Yay! Give me that husky. Number 9.
Give me that husky. I fucking love Matt. He's so fucking stupid. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. Nice little side quest there we did. Let me see how do I turn this on. There we go. Okay, back to the game. All right. That actually gave me some well-needed energy to kind of go a little further. All right.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sign on his
I'm slowly starting to understand what my skills do. They give me like insights into things that are either related to, or tangentially related to.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad
What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? What is he saying?
Wait, can I just do that? Oh, I can. Okay.
He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
What?
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Oh.
Mullen dicked us.
Why is he... Okay.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Vicmar 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. 10-9, come in, officer. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm?
The silent.
That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost items. Did we need anything else here?
I just thought, oh, fuck. This, okay, so like, this type of game really isn't my cup of tea for the most part. It does hold my interest a fair amount. But those fucking moments really do make it worth it, though.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind? Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man? Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment is where...
Yes. It's like trying to trick a person into doing something criminal that they never do.
Hey, if it yields results, shrug and gives a thumbs up? No.
What are you trying to accomplish?
So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration. Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Okay, fair. So, a lorry driver.
Welcome. to Revachol?
I mean, I guess the guy's up front. Racist lorry driver.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Hi, Jade. I just finished drinking root beer water earlier. I did my little root beer review of Virgil's special edition Bavarian nutmeg root beer. It's ass. I didn't like it. And it hypes itself up so much. For me, it literally, like, okay, so first of all, it's not carbonated. Like, it says it's supposed to be carbonated. It is not carbonated. I think it lost its carbonation. And so the only thing I can describe it as is just water that is vaguely tasting of root beer. And no, I do not have any more. I've only bought one of each one that I have. So I have, like, I think 5 more. Honestly, the coolest thing about this is the bottle. Like, that's the bottle. That is a pretty cool bottle. I will probably keep the bottle. But, this liquid is going down the drain. I've drank about half of it, and no. Now, I will keep in mind, though, that this is the special Bavarian Nutmeg Edition. So maybe that's why it's not great. I will say it's not like it's not like super offensive or anything, but it's definitely not what I expect in a root beer, and that's what I don't like about it. Yeah, like it barely tastes of root beer. Like, my best reaction to this is shrug. And when I said it was ass, like, again, that's just me being hyperbolic. It's just like, it's a liquid that tastes of a thing. But the root beer flavor just isn't. I usually prefer a hard-hitting root beer. The last root beer that I had on stream, the blonde root beer, that was enjoyable. First of all, it was carbonated. This is supposed to be, it just isn't. I'm assuming the sealing mechanism just didn't work. It's probably meant to be drank shortly after buying it off the shelf is probably my guess. But the blonde one, it was like a light root beer, but it was like pleasant in that regard. It still had like a little bit of bite to it. Now again, this isn't normal Virgil's root beer, so. Okay, enough with the root beer review. I just had to reiterate for Jade. I'm actually glad I didn't pay for these, so I mean, at least it isn't money out of my pocket. But I have like a few others that I'm really curious about. There's one root beer that I have that is supposed to be especially awful. By the way, okay, so no one chose the bonus soda, by the way. I was like, you know what? I want to try one of these root beers. They've been sitting in my fucking house forever. They're only for bonus sodas on stream. And so I was like, fine, I'll redeem the bonus soda, and I want to try this really nice looking, connoisseur looking root beer. And that's probably also why I'm a bit disappointed, because I definitely didn't get the experience that I wanted from it. My goal is to find and have root beer float with every root beer. Now, okay. If we were to put this in a root beer float, the lack of carbonation, which I don't think is exactly a fault of the drink itself, I think it's a fault of the bottle that it was kept in. Let me take a drink of it again. Okay, if it was carbonated, I could see it being I could see it being a decent root beer float root beer. I could see that. That wouldn't offend me too much. But with it not having that carbonation, I feel like it loses, like, kind of what... they're at the Cracker Barrel. That's where I got this one. You want to get the special Bavarian Nutmeg Edition, if you want this one. But, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't see, because, like, sometimes it feels like a lighter, like a less bitey root beer, I feel, is usually better for a root beer float. Whereas, like, a root beer that is kind of, like, intense is kind of the one you want to drink. That's kind of like how I feel about it, though I'd have to experiment more with it, because I've not had a root beer float in fucking forever. But I think that's why A&W root beer is really good for a root beer float. It's just kind of like that right mix of, like, bite and mellow. Ah, okay. Well, this one definitely didn't meet that for me. Right. What was I doing in this game?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing. I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Tell him, Kim.
I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Yeah, fucking A, yeah.
You do make a cute couple. You know that.
You know what? Yeah, we do. So what of it?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Oh my god, the fucking... I'm kind of glad that I spent most of the stream not engaging with this part of the game, because it's just like so... God, I deal with it. Yeah, there's too much of this shit in the real world.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic.
Another...
Bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Another thing I don't like about that root beer is that the flavor profile hangs in my mouth too long. That's the only time that I don't like how it tastes. I don't want it to just sit in my mouth like that. Yeah, okay, there we go. I got that washed out a little bit. Like, it's not bad when you drink it, but, like, God, when it just sits there, like, it, like, coats your whole mouth.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Yeah, he is just a racist.
Just racist? Look, I've read books. Huh? The
not racist. I read books. What the fuck, guy? Oh my god. That's so. It reminds me of a conversation I had with my boss when I worked at the gun range, and he tried to argue about like the muscular physio differences between men and women because trans women in sports. Like,
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in
I do not
charge.
know what I just clicked, by the way. I think I clicked something by accident.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
whoa! Oh! No, I'm not getting down with that. No. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Like, Measurehead's pretty bad, but at least, like, I mean, they're both awful. But god damn, I guess it's because he's more of an idiot.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Okay. Okay. So I'm trying my best to figure out how to deal with Measurehead. I mean, I probably could fight him. I don't think my physical stature is that bad off. It's probably going to be mostly down to luck at that point.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Okay. I'm getting some
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. sure you'll figure something out. Wiretapping, or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Because we don't. We don't have air support.
I get it. Hush, hush.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grow him. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
I did pretty much do all of that. Short of actually, like, giving into what he wants me to, like, give into. And I'll be real. I'm not really about trying to, I'm stuck in the stairs. I'm stuck in the stairs. Okay, there we go. Oh, money? Money! Yeah, baby! That's what we're waiting for. Woohoo!
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to... Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but...
I wonder if he's one of the drug smugglers.
So, it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples. Yeah, apples. I take it.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Smoking a cigarette.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage. Oh, I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugo-Grad vodka. Koikos and worse much. But they do no booze.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. It's a fucking travesty is what it is. Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not...
Guess so.
Okay, okay. We're making progress. I okay, so Friday Night Dance Party is probably starting in the next hour or so. but I kind of want to get past Measurehead before I call it. But I am definitely making sure to... Is it that guy? Hey, I got fingerless gloves. The hell?
Good day to you, officers.
Okay, no. He is a different person. Oh, there we go.
I have really helped. Yes. Honey, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officers.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar.
I wish I could, but I...
Respect?
I'm not even any...
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keep...
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns I hate the socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Everyone in Martinez knows...
What do you know about history?
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Writing work mostly. Occasional... Oh.
Well, he tells his little penman...
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Okay.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
No. Okay, so I have no clue where this guy is. You know what? We're gonna try and fight Measurehead. Give him the old piss and vinegar.
Raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Oh.
He does not so much as glance at the
Stop showing me your pathetic.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Actually, wait. Save game. Alright.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
The words to the song have changed. Say.
Your hand twists in his grip.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Really? Really? I'm just trying. Okay. The game is having a hard time talking to Kim.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians. Because I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hurt. There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
The lieutenant groans. That's right. You should do it again. It's the last thing you'll be expecting.
Okay, okay. So now, go down the stairs. Fucking Christ.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
I mean, like, that solves your problem if you fucking go up there and, you know, do the thing. Ugh.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She scrunches up her face into an
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I mean, I could.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Yeah, boy, do I know how that goes. But yeah, I saw.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highway above the Jamrock Quarter in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past you cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold.
Excuse me? Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. I can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Copman?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
Hunted? By what? An ex-wife?
What? God damn it! What?
The pain burns in your chest, radiating. The crown of arteries on fire.
Sinister presence. Wow, that sounds really bad. I hope it doesn't happen in my marriage. Yeah, in marriage you never know if you're doing the right thing. I hope we're doing our best to keep ours together, but anything can happen. Look, man, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Didn't really give me what I needed, but you know, that was a nice conversation. But I also didn't expect to lose health over that, though. And I do not entirely understand how to get my health back, so...
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants.
Yeah, that doesn't do me any good.
the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what. I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal. What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I murder was the case. I'll die before I squeal. You don't want to fuck with.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
This kid's like on meth.
Kuno gonna fuck you up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
The fuck about it? Fuck are you talking about?
He says you're stupid, Kuno.
Oh.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff pig?
Kuno erupts into laughter. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking... Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
I don't know why I didn't think about asking him about this.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
What?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
You're testing Kuno's
Get lost!
Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. modulars, liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in me rover by scientists. Pants scientists.
Shit, pants scientists.
Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so."
All right, Pickle.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique, too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching.
Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
God, Kuno is so exhausting to talk to, but he might actually have information I need.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Sorry if I've been quiet. I've just been like being bombarded by this fucking kid shouting at me.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright? Look, Kuno doesn't explain the fuck. A mug in the trash. Is this about the fucking...
Oh god, let's move on.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno...
Okay. Oh, wait, what? What's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover.
Oof, I'm doing bad.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay.
Right to work! Right to
guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now? The little boy had the good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'll have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off it. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
I'll be real, I'm definitely spinning my tires. So let's see. So fucking Kuno through his stuff. Wait, no, sorry. We have a library. Let's see here.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are
Wonderful board games, sir. The viticulturist is a Growbritter.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family? It certainly feels like whatever you are will die with you.
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
I have taken so much damage.
You see a set of...
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to...
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm. An irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty... Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this... Just as you're about to pull apart...
Sir, don't touch that. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll thank you.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
YOLO.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash.
I warned you. You're...
This is good.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets. What if you just break it down? Only an echo. No one is there. That's right. Take in your surroundings. Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are
This
old
could
and
probably
coated with a
kill me.
carmine layer of rust.
We're doing it.
It should be doable. You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. Get it together, boy. You've got to hold on, no matter how bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Alright. Yay! Alright. I'm curious as to that door now. I have health now, so if I get hurt, I'm not gonna die from ramming it. Go down the stairs! Ugh. We're going straight to this fucking door this time. Oh, it just is open now.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Just as
Sir, don't touch that. Parapsychological.
she looks away, mumbling.
No!
Lies. There is. You see a tattered set of curtains.
So the game hadn't reset them yet.
I warned you.
YOLO.
A heavy. What if you just break? That's right. Steady breathing. The room, it's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Okay.
What is this place? Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. Now let's move on, shit.
Alright, my flashlight? There. I feel like I've actually at least made some kind of progress. Game just turns into Silent Hill all of a sudden. That mannequin is terrifying.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happened. It's empty, like a...
This is where the memory should go.
Unfinished. Okay, gotcha.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal candle Welkins, translucent Welkins, with organs. Who are all those creatures? Fantasy. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked mark. The hull door, the thwart.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Political commentary. Just look at...
And for what? The photo collage depicts barren. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way. A pinned postcard This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board
looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible. Outside, a cold wind wraps the...
I'm 10% of the way to paying the bartender off. Or the cafeteria manager off. Okay. Goes upstairs. Nothing there. I have memory for this thing now, I think.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. A diagram for radio frequencies, it seems. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins, and you think so? Looks like a surveillance program. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of... Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the...
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Yes, I am alive. I am 74.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to... I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress. Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's any other questions? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
No. Still no. Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything saying?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework, and nothing happens.
No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Not to my knowledge, but I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. Through call-in stations, none of the players have. Then there's the game master.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for them.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version. No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chart. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
What the actual fuck?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in... This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful. The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out. The lieutenant doesn't answer. A gust of freezing cold air. The lieutenant takes a peek inside.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy.
This is not where I thought this would go. I was trying to like deal with a racist, and now I'm exploring the inner workings of a TTRPG studio that got shut down. Is that what's happening? Is this what's happening? Ugh. Oh, I needed that stretch. That was a big stretch.
A thick layer of coal dust. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages. No signs of it.
It's dark and...
What are you doing? Wait, really? Should investigate.
A lush layer of... You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Gra, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint. 3 dangerous stripes appear on...
What are you doing? Please wipe your face clean, officer.
These 3
yes!
give you strength in this dangerous realm.
Yes!
It's foolish to remove them.
And this protects... Okay, sure. Go ahead.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace.
Of course.
Your toe hurts.
So, wait, is someone using this though? Like what?
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. Something close to you dies with a soft
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current.
I could not even see that door.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too...
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Most of them are rusty, and take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still, beautiful thing. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez.
He likes this find.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period.
Okay. That was a healing item? Oh, fuck, I need that. At least I thought it was. What? Okay. I might need to look into a little bit of like how this works. There we go, okay. That's how you use healing items. I have 1 health now. Oh shit? Okay, okay.
Only the black cable is plugged somewhere in the dark. A giant electrical mammal stirs to life. An electric something.
Why did you do that?
The loot somewhere in an electric sizzle. The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice in.
Even though I've not made any progress on my main thing, I feel like I've actually made more progress than anything else so far in this game.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. What an odd thing to do. Still nothing. No. Those curtains prove to be
There must be another way to wake.
I had a feeling that would end up happening.
Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn. You are the destroyer. The bane of kudos.
Okay. Now I feel like I've kind of just dead-ended this area too now. Like, what the fuck?
Yes?
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic. It's all over now. I guess just a door. This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Of course you would think that. You're all right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on,
What is wrong with
did
you?
encounter
Why are you
malignant
blue?
entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery, too.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's the curse of financial distress.
Didn't that curtain just move?
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practice. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since...
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are... It's not good...
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the... Oh, this! There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are...
The woman before you scans the store.
Okay. I need to start calling the stream here. I've sadly have still not figured out what the fuck to do about Measurehead. But I've also come across this weird bullshit, which I actually find more interesting. Shockingly enough. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, my poor hands. Oh, they're a little stiff. Ugh. Let's see who we can raid. Shadow Legends. Who is streaming right now? You know what? We have not rated the... What?
Can we stop for food?
I have a lot of questions about the Last Seahorses stream.
No, hay comida en la casa. Vamos.
Menu confirm. Quit. Yes. So it's just ads, right? Like we're looking at ads, but like, what the fuck is? Oh. Is Last Seahorses starting soon thing actually showing the actual weather? Oh, is it actual seahorse? Okay, I think seahorse is actually on stream.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that, though?
How's it going? Happy Friday.
Okay, so we're gonna send you guys over to the Last Seahorse. What the fuck? That was funny. That threw me off.
But you guys enjoy Les Seahorse's stream. I am going to be getting ready for a dance party for the night and have all the funds. So you guys have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And bye-bye. Well, I say bye-bye, but we gotta wait. Oh, wait, fuck. I did the command in Seahorse's chat. Thankfully, that did not go through because I can't do commands. Now we go. Alright, we're going. We're going. Everybody get ready. Get ready to go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. Here we go.